I think that's where some people have to not be so hard on themselves as well when goal setting. Just like accept that you're not a robot. Like you do sometimes you are going to not get things done, and it's cool.
It's frustrating though.
Yeah.
It is.
But that's where you need to reevaluate whenever things don't get done. Like you reevaluate and you see, cool, why didn't that get done? All right, so that means that next week I'm gonna make things a bit more manageable. Cool. So at the end of the day, you got your own goal. This is how you need to achieve it. So spread that out. Yeah, this is temporary.
Welcome back. That's what it is. Yeah. Yeah, the new show intro, no?
Need some more bass.
Yeah, little Yo, peoples, welcome back to another SYS video. It's your boy Bongs, and that's my guy.
Shea over here.
Yeah, socials, by the way. Socials down here. Tell them what your socials are.
Shea. My socials are Shea Ventures.
No, tell them what it is. Where
my
are
socials are Shea Ventures.
Where are they?
Everywhere.
No,
everywhere.
Where are your socials on the screen?
Oh, it'll be something like this here on the bottom of the
There
screen.
you go. Yeah, you're so cool. Yeah, man. Welcome back to another video. So yeah, happy 2022 once again. So yeah, what are we talking about today? I mean, to be fair, we did just talk about something, but the guy didn't see that. Anyways, so what I wanted to talk about today.
Are you okay?
I'm just very excited. I'm nervous. I don't know what it is.
You already know what we're talking about then.
Nah, to be fair, I'm just making it up off the dome, to be fair. 1 second, guys. I need to adjust my chair. There you go. I just want to be comfy. So yeah, what I wanted to talk about was just basically our goals for 2022 and how they came about.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, so Shea, I've been doing a lot of talking lately, so I think I need to kick back and just listen to the great. So yeah.
Lately, it's been 30 minutes.
No, just in life, just in general, behind the scenes. As you guys have seen on Instagram, I'm posting all the time. You don't see his face. On my own social media, I post all the time. You don't see his face. So I think the people need to hear you talk. So yeah, talk to us. What are your goals?
So they need to know what's been happening.
Yeah. So let me just set the scene. Literally, January, I want to think, I think it's the month where we talk about goal setting, habit setting, and having the best year yet. So yeah, let's set the scene. Bro, the floor is yours. Let us know your goals for 2022, why and how you got them there. Obviously, I'll dissect them. But yeah, your goals for 2022.
Fair enough. Well, the reason why, as he pointed out ever so elegantly, that my face isn't on socials that much is because I've been busy setting up and planning all of the goals for 2022. My biggest goal for 2022, well, first of all, us right now, we're trying to build a company, SGS as a company. We don't want it to be as simple as that we're just making podcasts for the fun of it, or we're just making vlogs for the fun of it. Like we literally want to build a platform where everybody can come together, like going across both platforms. We want a platform where everybody can kind of come together of all different backgrounds and just catch a vibe and just kind of share their energy, really. Like with the vlog channel, Sauce Got Spilled, the biggest thing is our thing is we want to tick off our personal bucket lists. Like we want
clean. Like that.
That's what it's like. As a collective, we've all got our individual bucket list that we want to do in life, like activities, places we want to go, things we want to do. But we come together and we made like a group bucket list along with taking on people's individual ones. And we basically want to tick off our bucket list, and how we're sharing that with all of you guys is basically making it into watchable content as much as possible and just showing that all of us, we're normal people. All of us come from different backgrounds and we're not YouTubers. Like we're not YouTubers. Mm-hmm. This is our first time on YouTube. We learn everything as we've gone along. So we're making it into watchable content to show everybody that no matter where you come from, no matter your personality and everything, if you just stay true to yourself and you just work towards what you're really trying to achieve, then you can make it happen. So Sauce Got Spilled is just to show that. Cool. Like that's what that content is for. Mm-hmm. It's basically just good vibes, man.
We get it.
We just want good vibes.
Cool.
Speak Your Sauce.
Yes.
Is to enlighten, educate, and learn. basically. Like this podcast. Like we want to have these conversations that our generation don't really have that often. And also we want to get in other people that are kind of where we want to be in certain areas to come and talk and share their experiences. So in summary, as an umbrella, like the business is to host these platforms, and we just want to build a whole community that just has people just come together and catch a vibe, learn, and just experience that, get the most out of life.
Yeah, just be enjoyable, have fun, and showcase that.
Exactly.
So how does that transpire into a goal for
into
the year?
The goals? So where the goals come into it are, okay, cool, that's what we want to achieve. This is the goals are now, like, this is how we're going to do it. So this year I want us to get to 10K subscribers on YouTube on both channels. Like that's it. To get to 10K on both.
Hey guys, before quickly interject, can you make sure you subscribe to Speaking Source and Source Got Spilled?
Thank you.
Links will be in the description below. They'll pop up here. Subscribe, share with a friend. If you like the content, share with a friend, with an auntie, with an uncle. Keep going, brother. 10K subscribers. Let's get it.
I want to get to 10K subscribers on both channels. Yeah. And also on our social medias. So that's the goal. That's the goal on the business side. Another goal, personally, we want to move out. Like we want to get a place together. We was living together throughout uni, and now we're all living separately, and we want to go back. Like,
It's a must.
We want to get a place together. For me personally, I've got a lot of financial burden. So like I need to get my finances patterned in order to make all that happen. So yeah, my goals personally,
Quick one. So would you say for yourself, which one is the priority? Which one is more important? And how did you decide that between living together and financial burden, if you will?
This is where I'm trying to build. Like I'm trying to build that life where everything just intertwines. So the finances thing is the immediate, and the company is the future, basically.
Okay.
So it's like the company is something that's going to be our like more medium on to long term. Me getting my finances sorted and moving out and everything, that's immediate, because that is what's going to allow us to really go 100% with everything else.
Cool.
So that financial independence.
Okay.
That's what we want. So yeah, that's where all of my goals are just centered around that.
So just for clarity then, so the actual primary goal is to, let's say, be able to move in with myself, with the boys.
Yeah.
But then a sub goal for that, and like goal number one of that sub goal of moving in together is get your finances in order.
Yeah, in order for us to move in, I need to get my finances in order. Because it needs to be affordable, and I can't be spending more before I've gotten rid of all the stuff that I need to be putting money out to.
So, just financing 101.
Yeah.
Before you worry about investment and all that stuff, usually the best investment is to fix your debt. Yeah, because usually the interest on the debt, let's say the interest on the debt is 10%, but the interest rate you get for a savings account is 5%. So you can see that this interest on your debt is greater. So if you pay off your debt, you just got back 10%.
Yeah. I think just at the end of the day, don't try to increase your lifestyle before you've got your current lifestyle patterns, basically. Like, just those people that might be
like me.
Like people that basically just spend if you spend a lot of money on stuff like on a month to month, when you're trying to achieve something, when you're trying to achieve a greater lifestyle, like you need to make the sacrifices.
There we go. Let me stop you there, because we gonna touch on the finances in a later podcast. But let's bring it right back to, okay, cool. So you said accommodation is one of your goals. Do you have any more for the year?
No, my biggest goals, it's because like my goal is to move out. My goal is to move out and have that 10K, and it's like what those things enable. Okay. So I guess moving out, in order for me to move out, I need to pattern my finances. Cool. So that's where working backwards comes into it.
What do you mean by working backwards?
So me moving out is the goal. So now that I know that, and I know like by this day I want to move out, so now I have to work backwards as to how that's possible. For that to be possible, I need to sort out finances. What do I need to sort out? How much? Like, what do I need to do? You got to break that down across that time frame.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's that working backwards.
Yeah. So you've kind of set yourself the goal of, okay, let's say, for example, by December, I need to move out. So for me to move out, by October, I would need to have X amount in the bank account.
And now it's January. So January, I've got to do this, February, March onwards. Yeah.
Cool. Clean.
And then with the 10K, that's just like a milestone. It's the platform. It's like, okay, cool. Now I've got 10K. It now enables us to do more, to do the next thing.
Yeah. And another big thing, just to digress on that, I think it's also a shift of a mindset for ourselves as well. Now we say that, oh, cool, we've got 10K. It's almost like, cool, like I know and you know that, look, this is something we're taking seriously and we want to, do this, let's say, for the rest of our lives or the next 5-10 years. But it's almost like hitting that 10K, be like, okay, actually, you know what? People believe in us now. Like, we're actually, now all of this stuff we've been sacrificing, it's starting to pay off. This is actually something we can now, you know what I mean? Because, like, for example, right now, I would only be willing to spend, let's say, 1,000, 5,000, 7,000, 10,000 on a video. Now you got 10K subscribers. Now you can almost see,
that money's coming back, so you're happy to spend more.
You see what I mean? Yeah. Or we've got a larger following, so I actually believe in it a little bit more. It's that extra booster to kind of help us take us over the edge. You know what I mean?
Right now we're in startup mode where it's like it's just
has
all
to be
output,
intrinsic.
output. Yeah,
it's literally coming from us. We believe our belief. But obviously, I think that when you have to be realistic and you have to be honest, and that kind of outgoing can only last us for so long. So I think that 10K is an important milestone for us. So yeah, sorry for interrupting. Keep going.
That was it. That's my biggest things for this year.
Okay, cool. So you've kind of set yourself, Shea, 2022, moving with the boys, 10K subscribers, right?
Yeah.
So how does that then transpire into 12 months of the year? Like, how do you then spend your day to day, your decision making, or what's the next process?
So now I've got those things. Let's say the 10K, yeah. So I had to do the breakdown of, all right, for us to do that, we need to put out a certain amount. So across both channels, we need to make this amount of content, or we need to be on social media this amount. It's just, and being consistent with it. So it's just that whole how, and then once you know it's the what, and then after you got the what, then it's the how, and then it's just getting it done.
It's the other way around.
Isn't it the what? You need the what first, circle. and then the how.
That golden circle. Why? How? What?
Why? No, isn't it what? Why? Isn't it what? Why? How?
I promise you.
Because you need to have the what first. No,
you can fact check me on that one. I promise you.
Is
golden
circle. What did you say it was?
Why is the most important one, and then the why decides the how, and the how decides the what.
Okay. Yeah. I understand why it might be though. Yeah.
But yeah, I hear that. That's pretty cool. So you've set yourself your goals. You set yourself your target for the year, those two things, and then you've broken it down, and then you're figuring out how you're going to do it, and then you kind of then spend your day to day, I guess. Then you just exist.
Yeah, like I have to be, I have to be really organized with myself, because I may do what I feel like kind of person. So like I've got on my notes page, right now, all I use is my week's checklist. So I've got a week's checklist, and it will have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So it's like, but that's only because I already know what the things I want to clear off in the, say, medium, long term are. So I know that, let's say on a Monday, I need to watch everything that's been recorded. On a Tuesday, I've got to edit it. On a Wednesday, I've got to, say, upload it, for example. Like that's how I do things. I'll do it on the weeks. I have the checklist, and I have the checklist, and it's like everything that I have to do every day is what is getting me towards that goal.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So you understood. So how did you compile that weekly checklist that kind of aligns with the yearly checklist?
So it would be. So first you would have that big thing.
No, and then you.
Yeah. First, I would have that big thing, and then I've broken it down into. Okay, what needs to be done each month. Cool. And then once I've got let's say I've got January. If in January I need to achieve this, then I've got week by week. Because if there's 4 weeks in a month, I might spread it out. I might spread it out across the 4 weeks. But then let's say I've got 1 week. I'll say, okay, cool. I've got Monday to Thursday. Then I'll say, okay, I need to do this on Monday, this on Tuesday, so that come the end of the week, everything has been
ticked
done.
Off. So that I'm able to move at the end of the month.
Yeah,
I hear that. That's pretty cool. It's really interesting to note as well how you've kind of seen it on a bigger picture, and then you've kind of whittled it down smaller chunks where it's now easily measurable and easily manageable as well.
Yeah, but again, like I said, like I think I think I said it in one of the previous podcasts. Like, I'm really weird. I can't get too specific with stuff. Like, I just have to have an idea and then just have a direction, and then I work good with the direction. Like, I've got the week checklist, but I don't have a month checklist. I don't have a year. I don't have like each month this needs to be done. I've got by this time this needs to be done. For example, 10K. Yeah, by let's say 10K by December. I don't have each month we need to get this amount of subscribers.
Okay.
I've just got this is what needs to be done, because I know if all of this is done over the course of 12 months, I know we'll have our 10K.
I'm curious.
But that's more of a confidence thing, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's no scientific backing, if you will,
yeah,
to say that.
I just don't work. Yeah, it's weird. I just don't work like that. Like I work more on like I'm just confident. It's more like, yeah, just trust and confidence because of just how I function. Like I know that, for example, if we go on TikTok live once a week, that we're going to build a momentum and build a following that is then going to say seed onto this next thing.
Okay.
And then from that, then you funnel it over, and then I know that numbers bring numbers. So
what would that seed onto the next thing be?
So let's say for example we hit that 1K. Let's say for example we hit 10K on TikTok. At 10K on TikTok, it is you're just getting more views. So now that you're getting more views and you're getting more people consistently coming on your thing because you've been doing it every week, now you can start to say funnel things over.
Cool.
Let's say move people from TikTok over YouTube a bit more. We've got more numbers now because you can only work with like let's say for example there's that statistic of you'll get 10% of people that watch your video might comment on it. No, like 10% of people that watch your video like it, and then 10% of the people that like it comment on it.
Cool.
So it's like, let's say you've got that statistic. The more numbers you've got, the more numbers you've got, because 10% stays at 10%. So once, let's say, if we got 1K, that 10% is only going to be 100 likes to 10 comments, for example. We get to 10K, it's going to go 1,000 likes to 100 comments.
Got you.
It's like now that there's more people, now you can push people over a bit more, hit the 1K on YouTube, it pushes out to more people, and so on. Like,
cool. Yeah. That's really, really cool. Something that I struggled with a lot, let's say, in the past year, was that I was very specific. I wanted to measure every single incy bit. Because remember, like, at the start of the YouTube, even last year when I was kind of talking about like kind of viewer retention, the kind of audience we were getting, the type of people we were getting, the watch times, the newcomers, the oldcomers, all of these kind of consistent things, yeah. And I think one thing that I've learned kind of reading a lot more like philosophy books, like kind of the basics, is like we like to work based on a mix between assumptions and math. So let's say, for example, we assume that because we're going to get more numbers, that means we'll get more views, more comments that we'll be able to funnel. So you almost spend less time trying to figure out how to get more viewers, and you actually work on, let's say, the maths of, okay, 10% of the viewers equals likes equals comments. So then now you work on, okay, let's just post more content, which we assume then will get more viewers. If we get more viewers, we get more likes, more comments, then we can funnel. So find that balance, if you know what I mean. So I think that's a really cool thing. It's almost, don't try and measure everything, just try and measure what matters.
At the end of the day, nothing matters if you're not producing. You have to make. We had a whole, because we've had the Source Got Spilled YouTube since September 2020.
Yes.
Like, so only now we're proper serious and everything with it, but it's only now that we know it, like, clearly what it is that we want to do with everything. And we know what our niche is, we know what type of videos we're making. So it's like, now that everything is there in concrete, we're able to go, okay, now it's just doing time. But getting to this stage, because we only got to this stage literally in the past 2 months, like, of knowing everything. So it's like, and things can still subject to change. It's like, to get, now that we're at that stage, now we can go, okay, cool, it's just make content. And I'm confident in that I'm confident in the quality of what we're producing. And now it's just being consistent. And I'm confident that if we stay consistent, then after 12 months, we'll be at that target.
I think that's the big thing. That's 100% agree with you. I think probably our biggest downfall is the consistency in the content, because I think our asset is we have that vision and we know what kind of content we want. Our kind of downfall is the inconsistency of meeting said vision. I think that's where we're a little bit, if that makes sense.
So yeah, that's where obviously being realistic with everything. Like everybody's got their own stuff and all of that. Like we can only afford to spend so much money on content. I mean? So that's where even the plan, like with the podcast, is saying that okay, cool. If we're gonna link up twice a month and record 2 podcasts each time, that's 4 episodes. There's 4 weeks in a month. Boom, there you go. There's an episode every week. All we have to do is link up twice a week. That's realistic.
Twice a month.
Then with Sauce Got Spilled, realistically, we can only really do like 1 big video a month, or maybe we can stretch it to 2.
Currently, yeah.
But it's like we know that, and like you can only work with the cards that you've got. Like it's all at the end of the day. So working with that, it's about just doing the most that you can and making sure when you do that is quality, and then just using all of the other stuff outside of it. That's why I'm so big on like using social media, going on TikTok Live. Even if TikTok Live isn't going to get us YouTube subs, it's going to build our TikTok following, which when we get big enough, we'll transition over to YouTube.
Cool.
Like it's just being aware of like there is just so many ways for you to reach your end goal. Like at the end of the day, it's a numbers game.
That's crazy. And that's some great goals. Obviously, I'm not trying to blindside you.
Yeah.
But it's interesting for you to say that obviously your 2, let's say, most important goals are the YouTube, number 1, and kind of your financial situation. Do you have any other big goals, or are the other kind of things that you want to achieve?
Not for this year, to be honest with you. Not for this year, because I've got goals. I've got my long term goals. I've got goals like working backwards. Okay. Like, so yeah, that's what I'm doing. Working backwards this year. The focus is that.
So, from myself, something I'm curious about: how are you maintaining or improving, working on, let's say, the health side of things, your mental health and or your physical health? What are you doing to keep that balanced or keep it above?
I've accepted that I won't be able to like get back into the gym and all that stuff until I move out.
Okay.
Because as it stands right now, I haven't got the time. Cool. Like, and then for me to have more time, I need to take things off of my schedule, and to do that costs money. Like for example, editing. Like as much as I enjoy editing, I would prefer to have somebody else do it. Like, and it still come out like I'm able to still like produce and all that stuff. But I would want somebody else to do that because it takes up so much time.
Cool.
But that costs money. So it's like I've accepted that. Yeah, for this year, I just say for this year.
Allow it.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, cool. These are my focus.
Okay.
With regards to like mental health and all that stuff, again, finding that balance. Like I've been able to. My goal is to just have my whole life just intertwined with each other. So it's like my day to day is what I enjoy doing, and at the same time, I'm working. So the only thing I can do to I guess protect my mental health is to give myself time to do nothing.
Cool.
Because everything I'm doing is what I want to be doing. Yeah. So it's just to have those downtimes, and that's where the week plans come into it.
Cool.
Like I went through a trial and error of there's times where like I've got my checklist and I don't get things done on certain days, but I look at the end of the week and I see what I didn't get done, and I look back at why it didn't get done, and it might be because I gave myself too much to do that day.
Cool.
So I just now know by like say 6 p.m. I start to switch off mentally. So I need to, or by 6 p.m. if I'm working, I end up working until midnight because of what I've got to do.
Cool.
And that's not good. It's not sustainable.
Either way, yeah.
Yeah. So it's just learning. It took time. It took time to kind of just figure out and learn. Like I've been able to accept that I don't need to get everything done. Cool. Like it isn't do or die. Like as long as I'm going to work, as long as I'm going to work, as long as I'm eating meals,
for the shoots and everything.
Yeah, as long as stuff is being recorded, like I don't need to even like missing an upload, for example. Let's say I wanted to upload this weekend and I just didn't get it done this week because I had too much to do. It has to go up next weekend. It's not the end of the world. Like nothing is the end of the world anymore. Right?
Really and truly, bro.
Yeah, bro.
The world was here 5 million years before us. It'll be here 5 million years.
I think that's where some people have to not be so hard on themselves as well when goal setting. It's like accept that you're not a robot. Like you do sometimes you are going to not get things done, and it's cool.
It's frustrating though.
Yeah. But that's where that's where you need to reevaluate whenever things don't get done. Like you reevaluate and you see, cool, why didn't that get done? All right, so that means that next week I'm gonna make things a bit more manageable.
Cool.
So at the end of the day, you got your own goal. This is how you need to achieve it. So you need to spread that out.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
All right. One final question before we wrap this up. Your top 3 takeaways for 2021, my friend.
From 2021.
Yeah.
2021 was a blur for me, man. Yo, 2021.
Was 2021 Parham as well?
Yeah, that was Parham. Yeah, it was 2020 September into
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like to give you 2021 for me, I'll go into it at some point.
Cool.
I'm getting a bit more open to talking about everything. Remember before I said, I'm not talking about anything until I'm out of the mud. But I'm getting a bit more flexible. I'm getting to the stage of not minding talking about stuff.
I think, would you say that like 2021 was 2 years in one, if that makes sense? Like it was like 2 parts.
Yeah,
like
it was part 2 to 2020.
Yeah, you had part 2 to 2020 at the start of 2021 for you.
Yeah.
But then like come post summer, and I feel like that's kind of the new chapter.
Yeah, it was August 2021 when things for me when I could start to see the light, so to say. Yeah. Like to give you a lot of context, I hit my rock bottom like in life in 2021, like the beginning of it. Because 2020, I made a lot of mistakes. like I said, I'll talk about things at some point. I made a lot of mistakes, a lot of financial mistakes, a lot of, I guess, personal mistakes. Just a lot of stuff caught up to me. I think not a lot of stuff, everything caught up to me.
That buying time and the timer just ran out.
Yeah, everything caught up to me. And I think, and it was just crazy. It happened during lockdown as well. And so I had my rock bottom 2021. And then, I was at that stage where, couldn't see the light. Like, could not see that, how I'm getting out of anything. Couldn't see the end of the tunnel, nothing. I think August came now, coming to the end of uni. Coming to the end of uni, finishing uni, even that was a flipping chore. Like, finishing uni, got my new job, and then, now everything started to change a bit more.
Cool.
Takeaways. You asked me what takeaways were.
Yeah. If you want to go into them, you can, or you can leave us at that, because that was...
Takeaways. I don't know, man. I think one biggest takeaway was that there will always, for as long as like you wake up in the morning, like there's always gonna be another chance. Like there's always tomorrow. If today goes to shit, there's always tomorrow. Just focus on your health, and I think just pay attention to what is good, what's going well, rather than what's not. Like I was lucky to have the boys around, the family around, and if I didn't, then things would have been a lot harder. So I think appreciate 2021. Biggest thing was appreciate what is. But apart from that, honestly, takeaways, I don't know, bro. 2021 was a mess.
It took away from you.
Yeah, bro. It took everything.
My goodness.
So
man. Well, that's.
Do you have takeaways from 2021?
Beautiful. Takeaways for 2021 for me. Don't trust women.
Wow. Someone got heartbroken.
I'm joking. Nah, I have a heartbroken, man. I had my heart broken, but I made some good financial decisions. I learned how to invest. Nah, to be fair, I still don't. I haven't reflected yet on 2021.
That's the maddest thing. I haven't reflected yet. I'm just, brother,
it's 2022. I'm already trying to.
We're thinking about tomorrow. Like,
brother, I promise you, the past is been and gone.
It's
for
gone.
me, all I say is 2021 was a foundation year for me. Like it just set the base level. So now I can focus on everything in front of me, if that makes sense. So I took care of everything over my shoulder. Moved out, got my finances in order, got my gym routine in order, got my eating habits correct. Now I've got everything, I've got a new laptop, got headphones, everything like that. So I've got the equipment, everything set. So now in 2022, now I want to go and act. Let's go. You know what I mean? I read a lot of books, took everything on board. So everything in 2021 was to prepare me for 2022. And I feel like even 2022 is to prepare me for 2023. You know what I mean? And I feel like
we're just forward thinking. I think until we reach our big goals, because we have like we're not just the type where we're just going on to the next thing. We achieve one thing, on to the next thing. Like there is actually
all of those things are just here.
Yeah,
because here
the big goal.
Yeah,
at the end.
you lot. I promise you. Wait until we hit that. Once we hit that,
just stay with us. Stay with us.
Stay along for the journey. Yeah, man, thank you very much. One more time for the people back. Yeah, man. So I think that addition there, I just wanted to, let people get to know you a little bit more. Get an insight into your mind,
It's going to take a while.
This guy, he's been around for like 55 years. Oh. He's an old man.
Have you not seen the movie, The Old Guard on Netflix? The Immortals.
That's him, fam. Oh my God. But crazy episode. For everybody that made it to the end, really, really appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. Make sure you drop us a comment. Let us know your biggest takeaways for 2021 and your goals for 2022. We're doing this series, I guess 2022, make it your best year yet. So yeah, man, let us know your goals. Let us know your takeaways. It's been your boy Bongs. It's been my boy
Shea.
There we go. One more time. Who have you been?
Shea Adventures. Follow me on socials.
Where are your socials again?
On the bottom.
Yeah.
And in the description.
Clean. Yeah. Same here. Everywhere. Above. I don't know. Shea just put it somewhere. Clean. Thank you very much. And with that.